Hello guys, welcome back to this channel. My name is Martha Ogo. If this is your first time here, you are highly welcome to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to match your foundation, how to find the perfect powder, the perfect makeup product for your skin tone, your skin type, your undertone. So I feel this is one of the very basic things everyone should know in selecting your makeup, the kind of makeup product to get. So hang on there and keep watching. So the first in this category would be to determine your skin tone or your undertone. All right, skin tone and undertone. I always say this, like I always say this every single time I have to explain makeup to anybody. That's like one of the most essential, like I said, the most essential and basic knowledge everybody should know. Every lady should know. Okay, because it will help you in choosing the kind of outfit that suits your skin, the kind of makeup, the kind of thing you should be doing on your face, and the kind of things you should not be doing or wearing on your body, right? So the first is the skin tone, and the skin tone is like your surface color, the color on the surface of your skin. And we have like basically four categories. Most persons will just say, we'll just keep it into four categories, right? We have the light skin tone, we have the fair skin tone, we have the medium skin tone, and we have the deep skin tone, right? You don't call anybody black. Nobody is black, okay? You call them deep. You can say deep dark for a very dark person. You can just say deep dark complexion or deep dark skin tone. So nobody is a white or black, or those are not ways, or those are not the right terms in classifying people's complexion. Those are the four categories we have for the skin tone, while the undertone is the color, or like the hue underneath your skin. And so there are three basic classification of undertone. So we have the warm undertone, we have the cool undertone, and we also have the neutral undertone. Those with the warm undertone, they are the ones that warmer colors suit their tone better, like yellowy things, orange things. Do you get those orange, yellow stuff? It's those colors. It brings out their complexion very well. Like they just look so beautiful in those colors. Like those are their perfect. It's like when you just see the person on yellow, like this has to be your color. Do you get those kind of persons? They have the warm. We call it the warm undertone. While for the cool undertone, those people, the kind of colors that go well with them, the pinkish, the reddish, the blue colors, like those cool colors, they actually bring out their, it looks so good on them. Do you get? Most of the time, most persons categorize it based on gold jewelry and the silver jewelry. Like gold jewelries always go best with warm undertone. While for the cool undertone, most times it's recommended that they go for silver jewelry. I mean, there's a whole lot to learn on this undertone skin tone stuff. I'm just giving you like a very brief summary of the explanation I have on it, right? So we have the warm undertone, we've explained the cool undertone. The next undertone will be the neutral undertone. And for the neutral undertone, they are neither here or here, they're just in between. And one way we can determine the undertone of a person is you have to have a clear skin, go under natural sunlight, and then you can check it out with the vein test. We have like the vein test for trying it out. My own vein here, I don't know, you can't even see it. Okay, you cannot even see it. But my own vein here is greenish in color. I have a green vein. And for those that have green vein, they are mostly classified or categorized in the warm undertone, while those with the blue veins are categorized in the cool undertone. While the neutral undertone, they have like a bluish greenish vein. It's not here, it's not here. It can just be either of them. Do you get? So those are the neutral. The neutral undertone, in fact, that's like the perfect. Anyone goes, like any color is always for them. You can try out the warm tones, you can try out the cool tones, and they are just perfectly fitted to all of it. Ticket. So that's it for the cool, warm, neutral undertones. I hope you understand all I have been preaching. And so when you are over the counter and you are confused on what product to get, most brands always sometimes state it that, oh, okay, this is for, okay, I think L'Oreal is always very good at this. L'Oreal will always explain it to you. Like this foundation now, this is the L'Oreal True Match foundation, and always states here the undertone of the person. This is like the cool undertone, and this foundation, whenever I apply it, it has this reddish tone to it. I'm going to do like a swatch test for some foundation so you understand what I'm talking about, right? So this foundation, it has like this is a cool, it has a cool undertone. It's for those with the cool undertone rather. And so they indicated it in their own here. This is the espresso C10, but and this is for the cool undertone. I noticed L'Oreal this is one of those brands that would always tell you the kind of undertone there is to that foundation. Most brands would not tell you. Do you get? But some always take it upon themselves to always let you know that this is the warm undertone, this is for the warm undertone, and this is for the cool undertone, right? So yeah, it is very important for you to know your undertone. It help you in determining, just without even swatching, you can at least just have a guess that, okay, this is going to suit me, this is not going to suit me, this would be best for me, this would not be best for me. So skin tone can change with season and sun exposure, sometimes even age. But you see, undertone does not change. It always remains the same. So the second way to find out what works and what doesn't work is going to be the swatch test, and we're going to be doing that with all of these foundations on my face. I'm going to be swatching all these foundations on my jawline so we can determine what actually works and what doesn't work. We have all 5 of them on this palette, so let us swatch. This is basically the swatch test. And we've seen that none of this foundation actually matches, but trust me, if we mix this and this, it always works. This is the V Beauty in the shade Kenya, that BB10 Kenya, and this espresso. When I mix this and this, it always works. These two always works on my skin perfectly. What do you think? I really want to know what your thoughts are on this swatch test. What do you think would be the perfect match for my skin? Let's see that in the comment section. I'm going to tag it A, B, C, D, E. So another way to determine which foundation or what makeup product works well on your skin is also by doing the wear test. I feel this is one of the most guaranteed and trusted means of doing it, of trying out which works and what doesn't work, because most foundation oxidizes. And what I mean by oxidizes mean that when you apply it at first, it looks like your perfect fit, like your perfect shade, but over time, if you leave it on your face, maybe when live on an hour or so, maybe at the end of the day, you start looking different from what, or you start looking different from what it was looking from at the very beginning. Always try and see if you can, wear your foundation, your product for some time, leave it on your face and see if it actually works for you or if it doesn't work for you. The fourth way of checking what works and what doesn't work for you is by reading reviews on that product and also checking for like references with photos and people of your skin tone, of your undertone. See what works for them. If that foundation doesn't work for them, find out what actually works for them. Go through their videos and see if, okay, if matter is my skin tone, if matter is my undertone, what is actually working for matter, what would matter actually use for her foundation. Do you get? With that, you can also tell what would best work for you or what would best work on your skin tone or your undertone. The fifth way of finding out what works is by mixing products. I mean, this is one of the most most easiest and like one of the best ways. I love to enjoy my products. I love to mix products. I love to mix. In fact, if I use just one foundation, it feels like it has not entered until I mix it with something. I just love mixing up products. That's where you have the best shade, the best color. Like it always comes out better. And I mean, even the quality of that foundation is always better when you mix it. You have a better quality, a better, especially if you are using two good products. Like you have sometimes, most of the time, you always have an excellent result when you mix products together. Always test your products with natural lighting. Don't try it out with um artificial lights, like the lights in your house or like your room light. Always try out these products with natural lighting. Go out under the sun and see how it reflects on your skin under natural lighting. It's always the best way to check out or find out what really works for you. And now the last on this category has to be preparing your skin, prepping your skin properly. Once your skin is properly moisturized, properly cleansed, exfoliated, like nothing is clogging your pores and causing, confusion when you apply your foundation. Cleansed, you would always have a very flawless skin finish with your foundation and whatever products you're applying on your face. It's always best when your pores are aerated and not clogged, so you can know what really works for you. And just in conclusion, if you're trying to figure out what shade is best for your highlighter and contour, I mean, highlighting shade should always be like one or two shades lighter than your foundation. It doesn't have to be extra light on your face. You get? I'd rather advise you build the product on your face instead of just using something very light and just packing it straight up on your face. If at all you want to use something very light on your, for your highlight and contour, it's best you go in first with something that matches, then you can layer it with something very light. Do you get? So most times, if you're just a 9 to 5 worker and just like to do your makeup by yourself, I'd always advise that you can use preferably um your hand here to check for the concealer that best suits your skin, right? So always use your palm here, this light shade here, to figure out what kind of concealer would work, what tone of concealer would work for you. And yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you really enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed filming this video for you. Let me know in the comment section what your thoughts are about videos like this. I love you so much and I love to see you in my next and other videos. Until then, stay beautiful and blessed. Bye guys.